What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Steam Deck gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna have a look at Tomb Raider and see how that plays. This is a fun little game, and it's a very fun game to play with a controller, so perfect kind of game for this. So let's hop on in and see how she does, shall we? Yep, launchers and all that stuff. So, moving on. Alright, first time I launched it, it failed to run, so I got scared. But then I just relaunched it again, it worked just fine. So we're gonna start off on Ultimate. Motion blur on, all that good stuff. So I'm just leaving things on. The only thing I turned off is VSync, because we don't want VSync getting in the way. So now let's pop over to the Advanced tab so you guys can see what all of the different settings Ultimate is. We'll just scroll through all these really quick. And then we'll see if the benchmark works. If the benchmark doesn't work, we'll just move right into the game. After the ray tracing thing in that Bright Memory Infinite game, I don't like making promises I can't necessarily keep, so we'll try to go around a benchmark is what we will say. So let's go try to do that now. Well, alright, benchmark just got done, and it did way better than I was expecting. It got a minimum of 50. A max of 86 and an average 70. So you could probably play this game legitimately maxed out and be completely fine on this thing. But why don't we go find out how it feels like to play the game? Because we're going to go get some gameplay now. Well, alright. We're at the very beginning of the game. We just got knocked the fuck out like right at the beginning of the... Or I guess it wasn't the end of the movie scene here yet. Thought it was, or I wouldn't have started, but... Oh, that's always good. But, I should say, in the beginning scene, it was dropping all the way down into the, 30s and stuff. Now, I don't know if it's going to be like that in actual gameplay, so that's why we're going to find out right now. Alright, looks like we're all trapped. Oh boy. I have started things on fire, I have. I wonder if I could use that.
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah. Oh man, I think she got something through her side. That would suck so much ass. Ooh, super painful. Why, hello, Misty. It seems though we have a Misty. But yeah, see, we're in a freaking cave and we're dropping under 60. So if we were out in the outside world, we for sure would be dropping under 60 as well. Right? I don't want to meet whoever did, but I have a feeling we're gonna. Alright, guess we can burn shit. Alright. Well, why don't we go ahead and move on? We already got 2 minutes of gameplay here. Well, alright. Now we're gonna drop it down to ultra quality here. Everything else on this screen is exactly the same, so might as well move over here. Hell, might as well just start on the screen because I'm not changing anything on the other one. Now I think about it. Let's just cruise through these settings so you guys can see all of the ultra settings. And then we'll go run a benchmark now that we know it works. So there we go. I think that's more than good enough for settings. So now I have to back out of the game because I doubt it's going to let me run a benchmark while I'm in the actual game. Alright, benchmark just got done. We got a minimum of 49.5, maximum of 87, and an average of 70.5. But I have a feeling it's still going to drop down into the 40s and stuff more often than not on Ultra. So this is probably a game, if you want 60 all the time, you're going to probably have to drop it down to high. And even then it might not be able to be possible. But let's go see how it does in an actual game, shall we? Here we are in the game at Ultra instead of Ultra High. Alright, now we can grab our little torch. They haven't taught us how to... Yes, it was. Yeah, we're dropping under 60 a bunch, but that's to be expected. We are on Ultra.
We must have
Yeah, I don't think that would work. That thing would be so soaked. Alright, press LB to examine the environment. Alright. So I can set that on fire somehow. But how? Oh, there we go. If I would have walked up to it, it would have told me. Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. That was stupid. There was a big explodey thing. Anyway, though, this looks like a pretty good place to move on. So let's change those graphics up and move on. Alright, we're going to drop it down to high now and see how it does. But if this menu is anything to go by, it's still not going to be able to quite hit 60 all the time on high. We're dropping under a little, but not by much. So let's just look at these settings real fast and then run a benchmark. Yeah, that's pretty much all of the settings, so let's go run that benchmark. Benchmark just got done. We got a minimum of 54, maximum of 98, and an average of 85, which is pretty damn good. Not a bad minimum. Hopefully it stays above that in the actual game, so let's go find out right now. Alright, now we're on high. Hell no. Who the hell in history has ever came back to some crazy person who tried to grab you by the feet? Like, oh yeah, sure, I'll go back, for sure. That way you can murder me. And wrap me up in another bloody freaking sack and hang me upside down. Yeah, I definitely want more of that. Ha! Game still looks really good, though. Force of will. Find a way out. Alright, well, there's a blower, a thing that blows up there. So there's some fire there.
What kind of contraption is this?
Alright. Let's see if... Oh wait, nope, that can't work. Because it'll go out before it gets to the explosion barrel, won't it? Well, maybe it won't. Well, let's see what it does. Nope, like I thought. It just went down through there and didn't do a thing. So there's got to be more to this than that. Alright, what else do we got here? Alright, I thought I could do something with this before, but it didn't let me do it because I was probably standing in the water. Anyway, though, I'd say it's a great time to move on to the next graphics setting. Well, now we're going to do some normal quality. So let's just scroll through these real quick. And since we're getting like 70 in this starting area, I feel like normal might be the way to go if you always want to be above 60, but time will tell. We'll see if it stays that way once we get back into the game. We're to the bottom, so let's go run that benchmark and see what the benchmark has to say. Well, at least in the benchmark we did it. Minimum was 61.8, maximum was 113.3, and we averaged 95 right on the dot this time. So I guess why don't we head into the game and see how it does. We're kind of on a race against the battery, trying to see if I can make 3 Steam Deck videos on 1 battery charge here. And so far we got about a half hour left to charge, and we've only got normal and low to do, so I think we can do it. Well, here we are in game. Right back pretty much where we were. Gotta try to figure out how to get out of here. Alright, so there's nothing really in it, though. So I have a feeling we put something in there, but what? Alright, so can I jump to that? Yeah. Alright. Let's see if my idea works. Yep. I don't know, it looks like we got a problem here.
All this stuff's washing in with the tide.
There we go. I like walked through the level or some shit there. That's not the Steam Deck's fault though. That was just the level, the game's big shit. There we go. So I guess I didn't need to do my other idea down there. These flaming things should blow up all that shit. Look at that, even a giant explosion and we stayed above 60. Anyway, though, let's get to this freaking opening. Oh, never mind. Oh, of course not. It could never be that easy. Well, why don't we move on? Well, here we go. Last setting. We're on low now, so let's just take a quick look at these settings. Low, they turn pretty much everything off. There we go, we reached the bottom, now for a benchmark. Well, this time on low, we got a minimum of 67.2, a max of 128, and we averaged 104. So, very good. Game doesn't look very good anymore, but still, let's go get some footage. Personally, I would just play this on normal probably on the Steam Deck, because it still looked really good, even on normal. Or if I could maybe stand the drop under 60 here and there, high is also a good choice. Well, here we go, we're finally out of that blasted cave. Question is, where do we go? Guess down here, maybe. Yep, that looks like the right way. Though she's probably not doing so good.
Where are they?
That's a good question. And then real quick, you know what I'm going to do before we end this video too? I'm just going to go through all the settings just real quick while we're out here.
Okay.
Because it's kind of bullshit to do it all in that cave. And I had no idea how long it was going to last. But we'll just go wherever. Whoa. Ooh, geez. Yeah, this would be pretty terrifying. I mean, I'm not super scared of heights, but there's no way in the frickin' rain I could do that. But yeah, this is literally where the benchmark takes place anyway, I think. And we still got 20-ish minutes of battery, so I think that's long enough. It's not like I'm going to sit here and get 2 minutes of each one again, but we're just going to run around real quick. Alright, but before I get too far and it takes me out of this cool spot, I don't want to go too far. So, now, I'm going to go and we'll go backwards. We'll just keep upping it while we're out here and see what kind of FPS we get. Sound good? Alright, now this is outside on low. Misty's climbing all over stuff I don't want her to climb on, but I'm still trying to get this video here. So as you can see, we still are getting above 60 for the most part here. I don't think it dropped under 60. Here's off in the sea and all that stuff. So there's a quick little preview of outside on medium. So now let's go try high. Now this is high while we're outside. Now let's jump back across. Haha. But still not horrible. Drops under 60 a little, but it's not like this is unplayable by any means on like a little console that you hold in your hands. So now let's go see how the next setting fares. Now for some ultra here. See, that's dropping down into the 40s and whatnot. But some people might not mind that at all and want the eye candy, so that's why we do all the settings. Haven't done it in every game, but figured I'd start doing that in the games that it matters in. Some of the newer titles. Older ones like Skyrim and stuff, you know, not so much, but it dropped under 60. If it can't get 60, it means we gotta mess with the settings. That should pretty much be the rule, I think. Stare off into the ocean here. There's some light. And now let's go see how it fares on the max setting. Now we're on ultimate, which still drops to about the same. So ultimate doesn't really seem to be that much worse than ultra. So if you're gonna do ultra, you might as well just do ultimate, because it seems to get about the same FPS. If not, honestly, maybe even a little smoother. Yeah, because we were getting some bigger spikes than what we're getting now before. While walking around the same area. Oh, no, there we go. There's one. So, see? Acts about exactly the same. Me, I'd probably play it on normal, but that's just me. I like staying above 60. Anyway, though, we're about out of battery. We got 10 minutes left, so I think it's about time for us to wrap this video on up. Well, alright guys, that's about it for Tomb Raider. It couldn't handle it completely maxed out or on high at 60, but it did a good job on normal and on low, so still a very playable game on the Steam Deck. I could probably play it on any of the settings, honestly. I'd probably pick normal if I'm being completely honest, but who knows? I might be able to do high or ultra or ultimate. Ultimate and whatnot really started getting low on the FPS though. Anyway though, it's about out of batteries and it's time for me to go turn all these into actual videos. So, time for me to wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until the next one, peace out, guys.